and today I stand here to prove how the single greatest threat to humanity is not climate change, nor inequality, nor anything else, but the non-relenting population growth that we are experiencing today. So let's begin. According to me, population growth is cursed rather than a blessing. It not only affects our environment, but it also affects our economy and society. It strains our infrastructure and management, exacerbates poverty and inequality among people, and it also depletes our natural resources. Overpopulation and population growth leads to a number of problems. One of them is food and water scarcity. The UN reports show that almost 30% people of the world did not have adequate food and water in the year 2024. This evidently shows how overpopulation is leading to stagnation among people. Unemployment is also caused by overpopulation. The unemployment rate of India was 8.30% in the year 2024, and in the year 2022 it was 4.13%. It has almost doubled in 2 years. I am not saying this. This is the report which was presented by Central Monitoring of Indian Economy Organization. It monitors the economy of India and the changes that take place in Indian economy. This also shows how a larger population cannot ensure a good economy for the country. Population growth has also led to many management and infrastructure problems for the government and management authorities. According to reports of the UN, 1/5 of the world's population does not have adequate shelter facilities due to scarcity of land and area, and 2% of them are homeless. Overpopulation has also led to loss of biodiversity and natural habitats. The Forest Survey of India states how India has cleared 6,68,400 acres of hectares of its forested land since the year 2019 to make up room for agricultural production, houses, and many more things like setting up industries and factories. This has resulted in loss of biodiversity and natural habitats. See how on the one hand we are constructing wildlife sanctuaries and national parks for the conservation of natural habitats and animals, and on the other hand we are destroying the natural habitats that are provided by the nature themselves. Overpopulation has also led to management problems, and it has also led to many accidents and problems. Let's talk about our country's own capital, Delhi. Delhi is the most populated city of the world. Recently, there was a stampede at Delhi railway station in which 18 people were killed. Does anyone know the reason behind this? No. The reason behind this was lack of management and the large population which can't be handled by the management authorities. Delhi is the most populated city of the world, but its collapsing drain systems, its polluted river, and the bad quality of air, can this be justified? No, we cannot justify this. At the end, I would like to ask those who are in support of population growth, can we call a large population as asset for a country when we can't even provide them education, basic needs like healthcare, and we can't even provide proper management to them? Can we call a large population a blessing when it means destroying our own planet, which we call home? That's what I had. Thank you for listening to me.
I am the leader of this group, and I am in favor of increasing population. Firstly, I would like to talk about the economic advantages of increasing population that is significant. Large population has led to bigger labor force, which can drive innovation and productivity. For instance, the World Bank reported that the countries like India with a population of 1.4 billion are experiencing rapid economic growth due to their young workforce. This demographic dividend is expected to contribute to the India's economic growth, making it the fastest growing major economies in the world. The availability of a large labor pool attracts foreign direct investment as businesses to see capitalize on vast market potential. As we talk about social and cultural advantages, social and cultural advantages also emerges from the increasing population. A diverse population fosters innovations and creativity as different ideas and perspectives came together. For example, cities like New York and London thrive on multicultural environment which enhance its cultural richness and economic dynamism. The McKinsey Global Institute found that diversity can increase innovation by 35%, demonstrating how a large and diverse population can lead to the greater creativity and collaboration. From the demographic perspective, an increasing population can help address the challenges aging workforce happen in many developed nations. population and aging demographic that has led to labor shortages and economic stagnation. In contrast, countries like Nigeria, with youthful populations, have offset these challenges by providing a vibrant workforce that can contribute to economic growth and sustainability. And if you talk about on a global scale, a large population can enhance a nation's influence in international affairs. Like Brazil and Indonesia, both with large populations, have already taken active roles in international discussions on climate change and trade, leveraging its demographic weight to influence global policies. We talk about the better resource utilization. In terms of utilization, and increased population can lead to the more efficient use of resources through the economies of scale. As the population grows, countries are compelled to innovate and improve their infrastructure and services. For example, India has made substantial investment in renewable energy to meet the demand of its growing population, aimed by 450 gigabits of renewable energy by 2030, which is a significant step towards the sustainable development. And in military impact, countries with large populations have greater geopolitical influence, which allow them to form strategic alliances which enhance its military capabilities. For example, if you take a continent which is African Union, it has the greatest population and it has been able to mobilize the collective military efforts to address the regional conflicts such as in Somalia. This demonstrates that how a population size can translate to military strength and influence on a global stage. And finally, we are going to talk about the educational advantages. Educational advantages also arise from the growing populations. In many developed nations, particularly for many developed nations, more people can lead to the increased demand for education, driving improvements in educational systems. For example, if you take a country like Kenya, it has been seen a surge in education initiatives aimed at addressing the needs of growth young populations. This focus on education not only empowers individuals but also built a skilled workforce to support the economic growth. And in conclusion, I would like to say that increasing populations have numerous advantages across economic, social and cultural, demographic, educational, military and all of these dimensions. Thank you.
I am here to say something about the management challenges for government due to overpopulation. The rapid increase in population presents significant management for worldwide government. As the population grows, it will need more land for building, housing, farming infrastructure, which can cause large-scale deforestation. From the data since 1994, 20 million hectares of forest have been cut down for making infrastructure due to overpopulation, and also more people means more vehicles, which can cause air pollution. The modern cities like West Delhi and the Tokyo facing the extreme air pollution due to the emission of harmful gases from the industries and the motor vehicles. WHO says that 99.8% of world population inhaling unhealthy level of air pollution. And also the increasing population lead to the excessive uses of water, which can cause water pollution. The Ganga and Yamuna, which we call goddess in India, is heavily polluted due to the waste coming from the urban areas. We can get the example of Mahakumbh. A recent report by Central Pollution Control Board of India claimed that the water of Mahakumbh is not good for bathing and dipping. But the CM of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, say it is all propaganda made by the opposition party. The water of Mahakumbh is purely cleared for bathing and Anchal. Anchal means drinking holy water. Increasing population also lead to the underemployment. In simple word, we can say that hidden employment. It occurs when a person works below his skill level or a part-time job because there is a lack of full-time opportunities. For example, a high qualified engineer working as a taxi driver and a rickshaw driver. Why? Because there is no much engineering jobs are available in India, and also there is a job shortage in India. The Indian government is struggling to create enough employment for Indian citizens, but Indian government failed to give us why? Because there is 6.4% of unemployment rate in urban areas and for males there is 70.42%, and for female it is 23.2% of unemployment rate in India. And also rising population can cause increasing crime rate. From the data of 2024, there is 9.42% of crime rate, which is increased by 2% by the data of 2023. And also increasing population can cause lack of basic services such as health and education. Increasing population lead to the outbreak of viral flu and disease. For example, COVID-19. The increasing population continuously put an immense pressure on the government system and the natural resource material. And also, India has the highest number of illiterate persons in the world. And there is a time when India is known for its education. The universities like Nalanda, Takshila, Vikramshila, which attract worldwide students to come here and take education. But now India has the highest number of illiterate. In my opinion, the growing population is not good for India and the world. Thanks.